like the most likely option. Now, Jing gets away with not being checked on. That gives him a little bit of room to work. First pick is found there towards Durka, but then Fnatic are so prepared for what Paper X wants. And in a flood, in a blink of an eye, they're all gone. Yes, they've got the spike down, but both players now tucked into the corner. How are you meant to deal with this? Diffuse already going to be started. Nothing to stop him so far. They've got to go walkabouts. Leo's going to find it as his Alpha. Well.
Blink and you miss it. 12-0.
So today we're going to take a look at how Fnatic won a flawless half of Valorant against Paper Rex on Lotus. And you saw at the end there, ended with 2 Shorty kills. And so Fnatic are doing their part for the Twisten Shorty drive, which is now open. And for those of you who don't know, Twisten gave money to charity for each Shorty kill at lock-in. So in honor of Twisten's life, this page has been set up to give for each Shorty kill at Masters Tokyo. To a mental health charity. So you can see all of the different Shorty kills on each day in Masters Tokyo, and you can give an amount for each Shorty kill, or you can just give any amount you want as well. Obviously, it's all for a good cause, and so I will leave a link in the description and the pinned comment as well if you want to go and give to the Twisten Shorty Drive to raise money in honor of Twisten. But let's start off this game with round number 3, which is the bonus round for Fnatic. And in this round, Paper Rex are going to start off with what looks to be a pretty basic C hit. They've got a raise ult. Both teams actually have their raise ult early on in this game. And you'll see they come and take C, early C kind of lobby area here towards Mound with the Gecko. And, you know, they see that nothing's there. MyFreak also teleports across. He then opens the door. And so, you know, if anyone wasn't here, they'd be facing a lot of pressure. Fnatic just smoke it off. And, you know, Paper Rex are kind of ready to go in for their exec. You can see we're going to get the dog in here. They're about to throw a nade as well, right? We're going to just get the wingman's going to come running around. And Boaster, perhaps feeling pressure from the nade, kind of is going to land just behind him back there. He actually comes and swings out, and he's going to manage to find a kill here. But then, well, Jink's going to ult him, but the nade is actually the thing that kills him.
Another setup variation here once again as well. Afaya, a little bit of utility here to help Leo and Boaster on this hold, but say CGRS actually can't find the first. Jing will find it with a paint shell though.
Yeah, so much.
So they start to get onto the site, but because of the nanoswarm here, Wingman has died and the spike has been left in a pretty bad spot, as you can see. So that's not great. But what we can see, of course, is that we've got Forsaken here on the other side of the map, and he's completely alone. And he's going to start walking up here, and really it becomes a bit of a spike retrieval mission that Jing manages to do in a kind of an Indiana Jones-esque way, as he's just kind of blast back and kind of jump up and quickly just kind of steal the spike back there. And so we've got Forsaken now in a very, very deep position. MyFreak gets left on this C site, and these two start to rotate. And at this point, when we pause the map, you think, oh, well, they're just going to run to A here. And this is where it gets a bit weird for Paper X, and I really don't know why they didn't come to A. Maybe they were a bit worried that Forsaken hadn't cleared out this kind of area and that these guys were going to get caught out. He also technically hasn't, like, cleared all of the A sites, so in theory there could be someone there, but that would be a bit weird. Because obviously Forsaken will have had to have walked past here, and you know, this guy would have had to make no noise whilst everything's going on the other side of the map. But potentially, you know, someone in here, I think they thought, you know, was a real potential threat that, you know, they could get caught out potentially on any kind of cross there maybe, or something like that. But yeah, either way, they don't come towards A. They actually come towards B, and you see that they're a bit worried here about early B as well. And it does look like they were starting to drift towards A, but maybe Forsaken feels like he can get a kill and just open up this B site for free for them. MyFreak actually then shoots some bullets at Chronicle and shows some kind of C presence. Obviously, Fnatic have started drifting back, but when they see that MyFreak is still there, actually they start drifting back towards C just for a quick moment, thinking that maybe it's actually, no, it's just a kind of stop and C hit. And so Fnatic are clearly pretty confused. The smoke comes in towards B, and now we're going to get Forsaken, you know, in his deep lurk position, and he's going to manage to find this kill here on Leo, but then Durka's going to come and trade him with the ult.
They haven't gone entry yet, though. There's still utility in the way. Forsaken does very well to find Leo, but this is still a non-starter. Durka's going to take down Forsaken.
Okay, so now we've ended up in a 3v3, and the time is now starting to tick. There's only 21 seconds left, and there's a snake bite down here with the Viper Wall as well. So this is kind of a bit of a non-starter for Paper X. So they have to quickly pivot and come back to C instead. So you see Jing here with the spike just starts running, and they go and run over towards C. Now this is kind of obviously a race against time at this point, and Chronicle is already here, as you can tell. Chronicle has basically the chance to, you know, somewhat win the round, but MyFreak is going to manage to find that kill, and they're going to start planting the spike. But this is going to happen, okay? So we're going to get the blast back coming out from Durka, and that's going to deny the spike plant, okay? And because there's only, because there's such little time left, because there's only 5 seconds left, what happens next is all because of this blast back. Because what that means is that Mind Freak, as Jing tries to then replant the spike, and he just has enough time, just like 4 seconds left, so Jing just has enough time to try and plant it again. Mind Freak has to charge at Durka, because he doesn't know if he's got another blast back or not. And if he has another blast back, it's round over, right? They don't have enough time to plant, and, that's it. So Mind Freak has to play aggressive here and try to stop Durka, because he doesn't know if he's got another blast back. And so Durk is going to find that kill, and then he's going to get a nade, and that makes this fight against Jing pretty easy as well, and all of a sudden it's a 2v1, and Fnatic will manage to win it by the barest of margins.
5 seconds, wait. Okay, denied, hold on.
He's got it.
Has he got that down in time? I think he's just about, yes he has. Durka though! He's got him right back, beautiful work from Durka. Divine out, 1v2. Alpha's position will be considered. Flash in 1 second. What can he do with this? Not an easy situation. Spots it, loses it. Alpha's got it. And Fnatic trying to mirror them match for match here. That late round attempt towards B, Mike, it had nothing behind it.
Okay, now let's come to the very next round. And this round is going to start off really, really well here for Paper Rex. They're going to throw a Dizzy and a Flash, and Jing's going to blast back down here, and he's going to manage to kill Chronicle straight away. But Durka is going to push up A, and this is something that was consistently happening for Fnatic today. Whenever Fnatic needed to win a fight, they would win that fight. Like, it just kept happening over and over again, because we're just going to get a straight 1v1 between Durka and Forsaken here, and if Forsaken wins that fight, it's a 5v3, and Fnatic actually at the time would have all been on B, and it's all going to go bad. And then I think Boaster is just going to tuck into where he's pinged just here, and I think he's going to see Mind Freak just cross here, and then he's going to manage to find a kill and get them into a 4v3.
Quickly note, we're in round 3, and I'm pretty sure Durka is 10-0. That's the start though. Jing flies in, takes away Chronicle. So that does open up an avenue towards C if they want to lean into it early. But there's space being taken elsewhere. Instantaneous answer back from Durka, taking the space away from Forsaken, and look towards B. 3-play stack. Fnatic still controlling so much space.
Okay, so we've ended up in this 4v3, and Paper X take the C site. Now, as we run this forward, what's going to happen is Jing is going to push in towards CT as the spike is going down. But really, we're going to see here just the clinicalness of Fnatic, and they really were just making no mistakes, right? We're going together, no one's pushing on their own, they're aware that this is a possibility, so they send out the Fade Prowler as well, and then they send out this Fade Prowler, and then off the back of that, they see that Jing is there, and so we're going to get a Seize nade coming in very fast. And this is the thing that I think we're seeing, from teams like EG and Fnatic, those little util combos, very quick on the fly, just happening like that between multiple players. That seems to be becoming more and more common these days. And for Fnatic, again, this was instantaneous, and you see that puts Jing in a very bad position where he has to try and retreat. But Fnatic are there to punish him straight away. We then open in a 4v2, and again, Fnatic very much in control, waiting for each other, going at the same time, and just making sure there's basically no way they can lose this round.
Map. Divide very disconnected from this right now. Plants coming through. Jing, gotta be careful. He's caught on the way back through. CTRS is going to be under a ton of pressure here, Lauren.
Yeah, but he has to be good for almost 2 in this to even make it doable for Divide.
Does the flash come through from Divide here?
He's got 2, he might as well give him something. There's 1, tries to swing on it. Doesn't get what he wants, just the tag, that's not enough, he needed more! And Divide's fallen. CGRS can only do so much. Overwhelmed in the end. Let's take stock, Mike. We're at 4-0.
Okay, now let's come to round number 7, and by this kind of midpoint in the half, Paper X had taken a timeout, and they started to go quite a few different times here. Perhaps realizing that this was perhaps the weaker side of Fnatic, that, it wasn't being held too often. Fnatic, in this instance, have a Killjoy lockdown, so they're just kind of playing for a bit of a retake. And you see, they kind of give it up. We're going to get an Odin kind of battle here through the walls. But you see, in come Paper X towards this A site. They put the camera down just there, and they're going to get the Wingman to plant the spike just there. And we're in a 5v5 post plant. Fnatic start to rotate across. What's about to happen, though, is quite interesting, and I don't know this map well enough, but you see the ping here from Fnatic just coming back here, right? Because that's where they're going to put the Killjoy lockdown, and I don't know if this is because an Odin spam probably would destroy a lockdown here, but maybe it doesn't back there. I don't quite know, but either way, they don't manage to destroy this lockdown despite the spam coming in from Forsaken. So you see that Alfie is just going to put it, well, we don't get a full view of it there, but he doesn't put it fully against this wall. He kind of just puts it a bit further back. Now, the thing is, Jing does have a nade, and he does throw this nade, and I think he misses this nade, because a nade definitely would destroy the lockdown, for 100% sure about that. And so, yeah, they miss the nade slightly, the lockdown goes off. You can see we got myfreak on this lurk here as well. And so they do just have to retreat. Here goes Forsaken just spamming with his Odin just there, but they aren't able to destroy it. You see he pings it out, but they just can't quite destroy it. The nade comes in there from Jing as well, but that's not able to quite destroy it. But now we've got myfreak on this lurk, on the edge of the lockdown just here, and he's actually going to win this 1v1 against Alfia, not expecting him to be there. And so we end up in a 4v5, and so it's a good start for Fnatic. And then what's even more is TGRS is going to get that kill against Durka. But whilst that's going on, we're now technically in a 3v5. Whilst that's going on, we've got a Seize Snakebite in here from Fnatic and an Astra Suck as well. And so these guys here, Chronicle is just going to swing. He's going to manage to kill Divide. Jing is deafened. He's then going to manage to kill Jing as well. We'll end up in a 3v3. And from this point, Fnatic, I mean, like, they always win these situations. It's kind of crazy how often they do win these situations. It kind of starts going very back and forth. Boaster's going to find a kill from down here on myfreak. CGRS is going to try and push the spike, and he does get a kill, but Fnatic are just going to have enough time, and they will win the round.
No, not like that. CGRS going to find Durka, put him down. Jing next to one looking vulnerable here. Now they're starting to clear out the side, but they got to get on the defuse. Time is running low, but can Forsaken and CGRS do anything to deny him? Flies in! Fantastic work! Back on the defuse though, Boaster holds it down! Barely getting it!
PaperX do everything they can.
And then let's finish with round number 10 here. And sometimes as well for these games, you also need Lady Luck to just kind of smile upon you as well. This round we're going to see PaperX are going to go for a B split. They come and take towards A main here. They put the camera there. They start sending out some flashes, and they get kind of control of this early A lobby. They put down this smoke, and they're ready to kind of go for this B split. You see the pings start coming out. They actually open this door just to threaten it a bit here as well. Seize comes out there, doesn't see too much, and as they're starting to come in onto this B site and they put up a Cypher Cage here on B, Boaster is just going to start spamming here with his Odin. And we're actually going to get a Prowler coming out from Leo that's going to come towards Devi and see him there, but it's all just kind of timed well here for PaperX. As Boaster is reloading with his Odin there, Devi is able to come up just before he gets caught by that Prowler as well. So we end up in a 5v4, and Devi is now going to pop his Seekers as well. So the Seekers start coming out, and in the process of shooting this Seeker, Chronicle is going to hit, I mean, let's face it, one of the luckiest shots he'll probably ever hit.
Break that wall. Even Boaster in no man's land, and first, really, the...
So yeah, that happened, but whilst that is going on, the spike is going down, and it will get planted, and CGRS is going to come back here, and our next fight is going to be between Alfia and CGRS, but again, in kind of like a big 1v1, right? We're in a 4v4, it could go either way this round still, you know, just a straight up a 1v1 duel. Who's going to win? Well, guess who wins?
Doesn't seem fair! It doesn't seem fair!
Planted.
The accidental headshot coming through for Chronicle. Bring
Here
it
he
to a
comes.
4v4. Another shot of the retake here.
Wonder Kid himself has to get past CGRS, does so.
And then from here, Fnatic and their utility just kind of overwhelm the site. What we're going to get is we're going to get the Boombot coming out here. We're going to get a Fade Haunt revealing as well. And Jing can't shoot all of it. So he kind of doesn't know what to shoot as players are swinging as well. So he eventually chooses the players. But I'm pretty sure that's going to reveal, you know, Jing and myfreak here. So Alfia now swings around this corner knowing exactly where myfreak is, which gives him an easy kill. And then it's just left to Devi. And again, Fnatic will mop up.
Easy work for him, making it look so comfortable. And look at this
Look at the
synergy.
utility.
It's perfect. Absolutely pixel perfect play. Fnatic. Oh, if anything, I've got to say, Mike, this is statement worthy, right? This is when all the other teams go, bloody hell.